look at Acrisure Bounce House in the heart of beautiful Orlando, Florida. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the Arkansas Razorbacks and the UCF Knights. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, checking in with the Knights head coach before the game. This running back has been revelation all season long. They brought him in the transfer portal, and he has delivered. Each and every week, we see the chemistry grow between he and the quarterback and their offensive line. Now in playoff contention, making some noise in the top 15, they are starting to be a team to contend with, and it is all because of this running back and how he is fueling this offense. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Knights ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Running inside, it's Smith. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Slithers into space. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
There's a crease. The 10. Touchdown, UCF. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets on the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now on this defense to tackle.
The give is to Smith. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the left. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Even dating to the days when they ran the option, Arkansas has always been built around the ground game.
Yeah, and makes Jerry Jones happy, huh? Noted Arkansas fan, always talking about the Hogs, his Hogs. And this team is always built on that physicality, built on that toughness.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The play-action fake. Plucks it out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Short completion on 1st down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. He's in open space downfield. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to do when they're throwing the ball.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Jackson will throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game 1, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Right now, the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Let's take just a minute here and talk about UCF. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You still got to deal, and you still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead, potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's...
What a cut! Now he's loose. Racing to the right. Touchdown, Knights! Once he got some room, it was over.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The Razorbacks take their first time out. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The option, he'll keep it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the middle. And his throw is incomplete.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. This offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen in the last couple of weeks.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Throws it deep. Got it down the field. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
They'll move the wide receiver. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's got it again. Can't get him to the ground. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
The one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. As we take a look at the stats, things a little one-sided so far. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Barnett. He's looking deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And for that quarterback, that was a good feeling that turned bad really quickly. He saw cover 1. He got excited, taking a shot deep down the field. After he threw it, though, he could see the defender had better positioning than his receiver did, and that ends up being an interception.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Under fire. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Smith. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And finally, we see a little bit of that, which we talked about coming into this football game. Like, we highlighted him. He's a really good football player. They're going to feature him. He's going to make big plays. Today, the defense has absolutely shut him down. That was actually his longest carry of the day. They're going to need more of that from this offense.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Jackson will throw. Looking for a big play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
This game is going perfect for the defense right now. They haven't been on the field that much. The offense hasn't had that many possessions. Here we are at the end of the first half. They're still pitching a shutout, and they're ready for this quarterback to take shots. They're sensing the frustration, and that time in perfect position, forcing that incompletion.
Quarterback keeper. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. Right back to him on the ground. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
I know 4 yards doesn't seem like a lot, but, man, it's so nice when you can dictate to a defense. And 4 yards, back-to-back plays, now set up with a whole playbooks available. I can do whatever I want. I can be aggressive. I love when offenses stay in that 3rd down and short range.
The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. Jackson gonna throw it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the snap, it's Smith. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. And that is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate, and listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Makes the grab on the left. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he's down at the 41, that's a 1st down. Last completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Escapes the pressure going right. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Watson. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it. 1st down and more. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Knights, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Rushes on him. Avoids the pressure and gets away. Got the 1st down. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
The Knights getting set on 1st and 10. A handoff for Watson. Runs through the tackle.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Jackson will throw. Unloads it left. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking deep. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. Let's begin with a look at Wake Forest, taking on the number 23 team, the Syracuse Orange. And it's the Demon Deacons in the throes of what is right now a major upset. It's early, I shouldn't get ahead of myself, but this team believes and they could just pull this off. Here now some other games you may have interest in, social media certainly does, inside the American Conference.
He'll start this third quarter with a run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Watson again. Got a little grass. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Knights come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The offense changing the play. Back to pass, it's Barnett. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Finally, the defense gets to the quarterback. I say finally because last week they had 6 sacks. They were harassing the QB. So far today, just their first sack. They got to continue to get more pressure on the quarterback.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Here's a give to Watson. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
That is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
UCF 14, Arkansas 0.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. The offense goes back to work, and the defense is keeping them in it right now. They just really haven't gotten much done when they've had the football. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. On target over the middle. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Razorbacks peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the option. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Jackson gonna throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Finds his man. It's Clapp. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear, one of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, in Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill, just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable. That's a really good job by this quarterback.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Could be it. Got enough space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Arkansas. The best way I can think of to describe this cat, he's like a human get-out-of-jail-free card. He'll make it work no matter the circumstance.
And so as a defense, Reese, I mean, you've got to be aware of what this guy is doing at all times. I mean, if he's not just staying in the pocket and he takes off, you've got to have bodies flying to the football and stop worrying about these wide receivers, because this guy is dangerous with his legs.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. What a mess. A delay of game on the two-point conversion attempt. That just can't happen. Then perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. UCF hoping to get things rolling here on offense. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Gonna let it fly. And he tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it.
Well, that's an incompletion, and really poor accuracy by the quarterback there. When you're throwing the ball down the field, you don't need to make it perfect, but you do got to put it somewhere around your receiver. You got to give him an opportunity to go up and make a play for it.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this third down? From the gun, wants to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage, and he'll take the loss.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Takes a handoff. It's Russell. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
Jackson will throw. Gets away. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. A design run for the quarterback. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but anything plays when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in the fourth quarter game.
The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Makes it past the marker. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. On the option. Shakes off the defender. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They'll run it. It's Russell. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Do they have another third down conversion in the bag? Already 2 for 2 on this drive. It's 3rd and 2. Fights off a defender. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Knights start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. That's caught. It's Watson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Handoff for Watson. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Here's Duke one more time. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
The Knights will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Smith takes the handoff. Got enough for the 1st. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll give it to him again. There's some room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And that last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. And they closed the deal with a scintillating 52-yard jaunt to the house. Fielded in the end zone, it's Simon. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. So now it's 2nd and long. Watson again. Got enough for the 1st. And a really nice run and pickup there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Got his man out of the backfield. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Making side adjustments here. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Picks up the first down. Might have a chance. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, UCF!
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? You kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime, or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for 2 right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And the extra point ties the game in the 4th. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. The give is to Smith. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. The Razorbacks take their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Now on the move. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And you got to bang a timeout right here. You've got 2 left. After running the football, save as many seconds as you can to give yourself an opportunity to come back and win this game.
Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. Working that left side now. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
The
timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. That's just inexcusable. A delay of game penalty there, and now it is 2nd and a mile and a half. Wants to pass, the clock an enemy. Bringing the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, Dave. Free football. And finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. Line gets set, 1st down. On the move. Maybe some room here. Makes it past the marker. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. Here comes 1st and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. From the red zone, it's Smith. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the 1st option, playing the 2nd option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Big 3rd and goal here in overtime as they try to get a touchdown to take the lead. Jackson will throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. You know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looked...
Oh, he missed the kick, and we are still tied in overtime.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
The offense will use a timeout with a critical down coming in overtime. They're going for the touchdown here on 4th and goal in overtime. He'll set up to throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They get on the board first here in the overtime period. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost a race.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach.
Finding some room, headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! They got the score. Now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
Man, what a response. You just gave up 7 on the other side of the field. Every reason to get dejected. Oh, man. But they come out and they respond and they score on the first play. And now, Jesse, down by 1. What do?
And they made it look easy too, David. And you got to wonder about this defense and how much they have left in the tank. Because of that, maybe if you're on offense, you just decide to end this thing right here. You scored so easily, maybe you could do the same on a 2-point play.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Grabbed behind the line, it's Thomas. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
The Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
This opening possession of OT has not gone according to plan. It's 3rd and 12. Running inside. It's Simon. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up. Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. Defense has its back against the wall as they try to extend this game and force another overtime. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. The idea here in overtime is first, move forward, and at least they do that.
And listen, long game, fatigue comes in. Can I run the football, wear them out even more, and keep my offense in position to be successful?
Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll keep it on the ground. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Man, you play this whole game back and forth, into overtime. Now you got a chance to set the tone, run the football in overtime, and be a little physical.
And if you can run the ball and not put it in jeopardy by throwing passes, that's a great way to finish the deal. Third down, and they want to make sure their kicker has a chance to win it in overtime. Just going to keep it after the snap. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
The offense will use a timeout with a critical down coming in overtime. Third and long, and they don't want to move backwards to make sure they have a chance to kick an easy one and win it in OT. This is a designed run. Offense scoops it up and still going. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try to win it with a field goal right here. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
And now it's all two-point conversion attempts from here on out. Barrels ahead. They're stopped on the two-point try, and we are still tied. After the stop, now a two-point try to win the game. They can't convert. That short yardage, condensed area, nobody got the 2, and we play on. Let's do it again, guys, shall we? And we'll see just how far down the play sheet they have to go for this two-point try. They'll try to slam it in. They can't get it done on the 2, and now they'll rely on the defense. They broke. A live look at Acrisure Bounce House in the heart of beautiful Orlando, Florida. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Arkansas Razorbacks and the UCF Knights. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
UCF has a unique stadium, the Acrisure Bounce House. Florida tries to get this going loud and proud in Orlando. It opened in 2007. Nearly 50,000 fans pack it in to make sure that is loud and crazy for the Golden Knights. Guys?
All right, Holly. The Knights will kick off first, and here we go. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Run inside. It's Smith. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Jackson gonna throw it. Hauls it in. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Through the defense.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Wants to fire on second down. Smith with the grab over the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Smith takes the handoff. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to the run. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. Jackson will throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number 1, trying to get pressure on him, get him to the ground as a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And there he goes. Touchdown, UCF! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. That opening script from the offensive coordinator didn't lead to a score as they punted on their first possession. Now they have it back. They're working that left side.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown them 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
And the Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the right. Taken in by Smith on the right side. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
Quickly out to the tight end. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
Yeah, and I love the big tight ends because they got those big catch radius. You can throw it anywhere near them, and they're going to catch it. And break tackles, the big physicality after the run, getting some extra yards when it wasn't there.
Wants to throw again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hawkins. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. You think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Jackson will throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes a grab over the middle. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And And this one splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it out. It's Simon. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the air, it's Barnett. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. All right, guys, let's talk a little UCF. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer, but a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that time of season where all of us love talking about what's coming up, and we're predicting who that conference championship game is going to be. Can they go to the playoff? It all doesn't matter if you don't win this game today, so you've got to be focused here. This is a massive game.
Got his man. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Off play action. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for room. It's Simon. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
He's tackled at the 38-yard line. 3rd down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside.
Caught. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And on that play, great job by the receiver working his way through the traffic in the middle of the field. That's a crossing route, and it's going to take him a couple seconds to get all the way to the other side of the field, but really nice awareness by him, making the catch, coming up with a big play.
Looking to get it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Second and goal for the offense. Using his feet. Touchdown, Knights! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. The give is to Smith. Strong run and useful. Picks up 4 out to the 9.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Calls his own number. Hard running there. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Slings it downfield. Complete in the middle. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Jackson gonna throw it. Looking to the big tight end. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QB position.
Here's a little room there. Running inside the 20. And he scores! Touchdown, Arkansas!
And if the defense didn't know, they know now. That QB right there, man, that dude can fly. This offense is so explosive because the guy who gets the football can take off and make big plays at any point on the field, and he shows you how it's done right there.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
UCF. Arkansas.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Finds a little space. Got enough for the first. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man. It's Charles. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Wow, nice job by the receiver getting out of his break, working toward the sideline, and then equally good placement with the football by the quarterback, putting it where only his guy can make the catch. You really cannot execute that out route any better.
The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Watson. Got enough for the first. Maybe a crease. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Fires to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeps it on 1st down. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And it's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go with it.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, and time is running short. working that wide receiver screen. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Throws for the tight end. He's got it. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Jackson will throw. Here's a heat. Still looking for a man. Slips away. Buys a little time with his feet. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. Let's begin with a look at Wake Forest, taking on the number 23 team, the Syracuse Orange.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there.
And it's the Demon Deacons, not even blinking in this top 25 matchup. They took the lead on the opening drive of the game, and they've been adding to it ever since. Tough to imagine a halftime pep talk is going to change things.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that?
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the American Conference.
All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
When I have all that speed on the field, I got to find a favorable matchup. They're all across the board. Which guy do I know can win? Man-to-man coverage, you can see that guy can win on that play.
Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
Pulls it on the option. There's it. Got some room headed to the goal line. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Run in the red zone. It's Watson. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, UCF! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Send that offense back onto the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run the option. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
The bounce house is rolling here on third down, trying to help UCF. Now the play fake. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Throws to the tight end. Working the middle. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He might want another play. Motion from the back. He'll throw on 3rd down. Got his man. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air, it's Barnett. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide out, trying to get it in.
Well, it was an amazing effort to make that catch on 3rd down. Unfortunately, not picking up the first. I think if it had been a little bit more of an accurate throw, maybe he would have been able to do something with it, maybe make a guy miss and get upfield. Give him credit, though. It's a great catch, and now it gives the head coach an opportunity to make a big-time decision here on 4th.
No turning back now. It's 4th and goal. They'll run with Watson. Touchdown, Knights! And they take it in for 6 more points. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Yeah, and it's 4th and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on 4th and goal and gets the touchdown.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. The run to the left. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the grab on the left. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Dangerous throw there that's knocked down and incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll take it himself. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Off the boot, looking for his man. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short as teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Here's Duke one more time. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air. It's Barnett. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And he had just enough to will that one home. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Sends it downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field. So somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
Jackson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Gets the back moving. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Throwing right. Snags it, and he's open. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
The short hands, it's Platt. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. Escapes the sack. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He'll take the deep shot. Upstairs to make the catch. Touchdown, Arkansas! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the school.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
Jackson gonna throw it. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good. Just a couple of possessions down, so there is some hope.
UCF 34, Arkansas 18. Number 47, set to kick this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Simon. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Simon. Got a little grass. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
Might be calling a hot route. Might as well give it to him again.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Picks up the first down. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, UCF! And the punishment has been extended. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People try to catch him. They didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. Jackson will throw. Finds his man. It's Brown.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Razorbacks can really attack on this 2nd and short. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And I think this offense ran the football knowing it's in 4th down territory. It's 4th and short. It's go time, almost near midfield. To me, that.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants a big play here late. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
On these critical fourth downs, as a quarterback, you've got to find your best matchup, and they didn't just get the first down. He had his guy one-on-one. He took a shot, and it pays off for a huge score.
They'll line up to go for 2. Jackson gonna throw it. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Number 47, set to kick off.
He'll bring it out. It's Simon. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This drive will start from the 16-yard line. Give to the single back. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Gonna run it. It's Chambers. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. The Razorbacks take their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. The Knights will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Punt is on its way. Just needs a crack to get a return. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Jackson will throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And they're not on the same page there.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never got...
He wants to go deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And this is always the time in the game when coaches are apt.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Looking left. Intercepted, number 19. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand.